10 habits we thought were good but actually aren't. When you were a kid, your parents probably taught you to immediately brush your teeth after meals, not to sit in front of the computer screen for too long, and to never stand near a microwave when it's cooking something. Well, it turns out you probably should have given up some of these habits a long time ago. In fact, some of them can even be really dangerous to your health. 1. You have to clean your ears regularly. The human body is amazingly self-sufficient, doing for itself tons of stuff so that you don't have to, and that includes certain cleaning. Of course, that doesn't mean you shouldn't take a shower and practice good hygiene, but a lot of your body parts actually clean themselves, your ears included. Earwax is supposed to lubricate the ear canals and protect them from bacteria, fungi, and insects. It naturally gets removed by the body itself, and it's pretty cool how this happens. Earwax makes its way towards the exit by sliding down the ear canals. Then, while you're chewing your food, these movements drive it out completely. Pretty cool, huh? But when you clean your ears yourself, you end up doing more harm than good. When you intrude into the ear canal, you cause an increased production of earwax, and chances are you'll just push the wax even deeper into the canal, especially if you use a cotton swab. This can cause a blockage which, in turn, can lead to a temporary loss of hearing. All you should do is clean your ears out gently with a wet towel after a shower or bath. 2. You shouldn't stand near the microwave when it's working. Microwave ovens aren't as dangerous as many people think. Unlike X-rays or tanning beds, microwaves don't produce chemicals or radiation known to damage DNA and cause genetic mutations. In fact, this appliance is made in such a way that the electromagnetic radiation it produces can't get out of its confines. So, if you just can't wait 2 whole minutes for your Hot Pocket to finish cooking, and you want to plaster your face up against the glass and apprehensively watch it spin, it's totally okay. No health risk here. However, you do still have to be careful when you're nuking your food. If you reheat leftovers, you can get food poisoning. The thing is that a safe enough temperature isn't typically reached when you use a microwave, so there still might be some bacterial contamination. Just keep that in mind and be careful with your food temperatures. 3. You don't have to close the toilet lid when you flush. Everyone knows they should flush right after they're done doing their business. At least I hope everybody knows. But it's important to do it right. If the toilet lid is left open, little particles of the stuff you left in the bowl get sprayed up to 6 feet when you flush, sending bacteria all over the place. That's just nasty. These germs present a potential, and in some cases quite real, threat of getting an infection. So remember to close the lid before you flush. 4. You should always wash your food before cooking it. Not all kinds of food really need to be washed. For instance, red meat and poultry should never be put under water. You won't get rid of the bacteria, you'll just spread them all over your kitchen instead. A particularly dangerous type of food poisoning is caused by the bacteria Campylobacter, which lives on raw chicken meat. When you wash the meat, water splashes off it and contaminates your clothing, hands, utensils, and surfaces. You should bake or boil meat without washing it beforehand. This way, the high temperatures will kill those harmful bacteria. But any bacteria that have spread to the table or somewhere else in your kitchen can end up in your body if you don't disinfect your surfaces thoroughly. Other foods, like fruits and vegetables, should be washed before you eat them. 5. Clean your nose out if you need to. When your nose is stuffed up, you feel so uncomfortable that you'll do anything if it helps you breathe more easily. But cleaning out your nose can lead to some serious problems because you can open it up to outside bacteria. This can lead to an infection in your nostrils or sinus canals. Just like your ears, your nose cleans itself out too. To get rid of everything inside, you can blow your nose carefully or rinse it out with saline solution. If you do put your fingers in your nose, make sure they're clean first. And make sure nobody's around to catch you digging for gold. 6. Built-up limescale in a kettle is a health hazard. If you know your chemistry, You're well aware that limescale is nothing but built-up calcium and magnesium carbonate. A lot of heartburn medications are actually based on these chemicals, and people take them just fine. Yet, there's still this misconception that limescale buildup in kettles is dangerous for your health. In fact, it's pretty safe. After all, nobody eats it on purpose in large amounts. But noting how much limescale you have in your kettle can help you understand if your tap water is full of chemicals. 7. Always brush your teeth after eating. Of course, you should brush your teeth regularly, at least twice a day. But it's important not to do it right away, but instead 30 to 60 minutes after a meal. Tooth enamel is the most solid part of the human body, but it becomes softer under acidic conditions, like after eating fruit or some dairy products. If you brush your teeth right after a meal, you can damage them by removing the enamel. Dentists recommend rinsing your mouth out with water or chewing some gum to increase the production of saliva, which naturally cleans the teeth. One more way is to brush your teeth before you eat something acidic. This way, you'll reduce the number of bacteria in your mouth, and the fewer the bacteria there are when you eat, the less they'll multiply. 8. Crossing your legs is harmful. For a long time, people thought that sitting with their legs crossed was a surefire way to develop varicose veins. But recent studies show that it doesn't lead to this condition at all. Varicose veins are more typical in women, especially those who have had a lot of kids. However, while crossing your legs when you sit might draw more attention to the veins, it's definitely not the cause of them. Of course, you shouldn't spend too much time sitting this way, but that's true for any seated position in general. 9. Working on the computer is bad for your eyes. Obviously, your eyes do get tired after staring at a computer screen for a long time, but being tired isn't the reason why your vision might worsen. Scientists have come up with the term computer vision syndrome or digital eye strain, which is used to describe dry eyes and pain in the neck and shoulders. This syndrome can also trigger a headache and blurry vision. To avoid such symptoms, you should follow these simple rules. Use a monitor with the right level of brightness. Take breaks, and blink more often so that your eyes don't dry out. 10. Holding the steering wheel at 10 and 2. One of the first things we learn at driving school is the rule of 10 and 2. They taught us to imagine that our steering wheel is a clock, and our hands should be placed where the 10 and 2 would be. It's believed that it can help you control the car better if you need to handle an unexpected obstacle. But this is, of course, a misconception. Experts actually recommend keeping your hands at 9 and 3. This position will allow you to make turns even at high speeds. Plus, it keeps your hands further from the airbag, which, in case of an accident, can save you from serious injury. How many new facts have you learned from this video? Which one was the most shocking? Tell us in the comments below. Share this video with your friends. Don't you think they should know this information too? Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. We have tons of cool stuff on the bright side of life.